Okay, welcome back everybody. Time for some more Black Friday deals. Today we're going to show you Lowe's. I've been slacking a little bit I go to Lowe's pretty much every day for supplies for my rental properties, and I just didn't have time to record lately. Today I worked on a roof all day, so I'm just going to walk through the ad with you. They just released their actual Black Friday ad, which starts on the 24th through the 30th. Now we've seen the pre-Black Friday, and I'm going to walk through what I feel is some of the best values, and that way you get the best bang for your buck out there. And also, I'm going to show you what I see like with the pro ad. Since I do rental properties, I am a pro member, and that way you can kind of see what we see when it comes to items like this, and maybe you'll see some deals that we can get. And a lot of times, if you just ask for the deal, they'll give it to you. So let's start off. Right away, you can see the usual, like Christmas trees, wreaths, poinsettias, Christmas lights. Again, those are half price for Christmas string lights. So that's a pretty good deal, $6.98. I really like how they're doing this for Craftsman. So instead of having to commit to a full set, they're doing it individually. You can get either, it won't let me click on it, but the impact driver or the drill driver. $59, you get a 1.3 amp hour battery and charger on each one. So if you only need, say, one of these, maybe you have a drill already and you need an impact driver, well, you can just buy that for only $59. This would make a really great Christmas present for like a DIY person, or everybody needs a drill around the house. You never know when you're going to need it, but for that price, it's definitely good to have. Now just scrolling down, I got Mickey Mouse here, $79. I know a lot of people do the inflatables. This is the time of year to get them because they're the best deal. Decor sets, that's actually pretty good. 4-piece. You can see the 2 trees here, the wreaths, and then for around the door for $59. Now I'm not really familiar with the Kobalt 24 volts. I have different lines. And I do like their hand tools. They are guaranteed for life. Don't have very much to say on this, but right here, a pancake compressor. It's only $99, 150 PSI. I'm not sure what the CFM rating is. It doesn't allow me to, let's see here. Actually, let me see if I can find that. So 2.4 CFM, that's going to be like your basic, like brad nailers. You can use it for a nail gun. But when you start doing like any type of painting or roofing, for example, and do a lot of high demand items, you want a higher CFM rating. That way it's going to produce for you and not basically misfire. Because a lot of times if the rating's too low, if you're trying to bang out a bunch of nails for roofing, it's just going to not drive them the whole way because there's not enough PSI built back up to it. So right here we have, actually, I'm surprised they're offering individual Dewalt. Usually they come in sets, but again, these are $100 a piece. If you think you're going to need only one, it's probably better off getting a 2 deal package, because they have those, I think, down below for $150, which we'll get to in a minute. Now, everybody has shop vacs for Black Friday. If you need one, now's the time to get it. Rest of the year, they're going to be expensive. So between the Dewalt or Craftsman, only $99. And those are, actually, I would probably opt for the Craftsman. This is a 16-gallon, whereas the Dewalt's a 9-gallon. And again, you want to look how much power. Oh, you know what? Actually, it says bonus 12-volt carb vacuum included. So let's see here. They give a number here. So that's pretty cool. That's actually, to me, I would opt for the Craftsman, larger size. And let me see here. Again, also, you want to see like how much horsepower, 6.5 horsepower. Whereas let me go to the Dewalt one and see what info there. And again, click on these photos, get the actual info. Just because you think it's a great deal, maybe it's not. Now this is only 5 horsepower. So I love Dewalt, but in this instance, I feel you're paying for the name. Whereas I would prefer to buy the Craftsman one, more horsepower, larger capacity, and you're getting that free vacuum for your car. You can't beat that. I would say that's a really great deal that you don't want to miss out on there. Now the mechanic tool set, that's 243 piece for $99. I bought the Husky because it's 270 piece. There's more pieces, they're still guaranteed for life, and it's the same price point. Coming down, Werner, they sell in both places. Pretty much the same deal, $30 for a 4-foot ladder. This is a different color than over at the other store. So if you need a ladder, again, instead of being $60, it's half price. Now, somebody did mention this deal to me about 110 piece tough grip bit sets from Dewalt. And I'm going to actually do more info. And you can see it's basically just bits and drill bits. I don't see any nut drivers or other accessories, and no case. It's all these small cases here. For $4 more, you can get a little bit more variety over at Home Depot, but there is one that I'm going to show you as I go farther down the page that offers the exact same thing, but just a little bit more of what Home Depot is selling. Now we have the toolbox with crate, their wheeled system. I would really love to try one of these out. The price is right, $119. That's one of the big reasons why I haven't gotten into, like, say, a Milwaukee or a Dewalt one yet. $200, it just seems like it's a little unobtainable right now for me. I could save up a little bit of money and check that out later. But I feel this is the best bang for your buck right here. Now, a lot of times you see me do the walkthroughs at Home Depot. The price points are a little bit higher over there, whereas this is more like giftable items, stocking stuffers, or you just want to get something for your DIY friend or whatever. Just like right now, a hammer, $6. That's very affordable. They have scissors. I like these. Let's see here. Pull up the compact lockback knife. I have a bunch of Kobalt knives too, and they work pretty good. I do like some other brands better, but for this price, you can't go wrong. Retractable utility knife. Me personally, I like these ones because you can change out the blade much quicker. You press a button, put a new blade in, you're done. These ones are a little bit more, unless they changed them, you kind of have to open the side to do it, and it takes a little bit longer. Not much longer, but long enough. Everybody is going to have blades on sale right now. Irwin, Dewalt, whoever. And they're usually about the $10 price point. Again, this time of year, stock up on your blades. Anything drill bits, because they're usually about half price or maybe a little bit less than that. This is a really great deal for jigsaw blades. You don't see a whole lot of these on sale, and for $10, that's a pretty good bargain right there. And again, you want to make sure it's a T-shank for your jigsaw, because they make different shank types. That way it works and is compatible for what you have. I actually bought these last year, the Kobalt hex key set, because apparently I lose mine all the time, so I had to buy another set. Again, only $10 for 3. Get your standard, metric, and your star hex key sets. That's going to cover pretty much everything you could ever possibly need right there. Yeah, just glancing through, headlamp here, and that's only $10, but I'm liking that Husky one that I bought the other day a little bit more. Again, this seems like a pretty just generalized option headlamp. And just scrolling through here, that's a pretty good deal here. Hammer and a pry bar. Again, if you're trying to get like a DIY gift for somebody, there's a lot of inexpensive options at Lowe's compared to Home Depot, in my opinion. Now we're going to talk about Spyder here in a minute. I have no experience with these, but in my opinion, they have the best hole saw kit on the market, and I'll explain why shortly. Some vice grips and pliers. I actually have these pliers at home, and they work really well. And actually, here's a really good deal here. Anytime you get the utility knife sets, that's $15 plus blades. Blades are really expensive anymore, so anytime you get some free blades in there, it's a good deal. Let me see how many blades you get. Maybe it's only like 5 or 10, but we'll find out here real quick. 50, okay, 2 packs of 25, and that's really good because usually blades alone are like $10 now. Again, everything's going up in price. Get that best bargain. Adjustable wrenches, I have those that I bought like 2 years ago on Black Friday. And just glancing through more hex key kits. These are a little bit more expensive, and probably better off just buying the ones above here. This 25 key, and this is only 22 key, so that's a no-brainer there. And different screwdriver sets and twist bits. And just scrolling, let's see here. And just scrolling down, tape measures. You're going to see all kinds of tape measure deals. This is kind of cool here. I have a different brand, but a angle gauge. This is great for finding out angles for, whatever you need an angle finder for. Whether it be on a roof or just angles on a wall. This will let you know digitally what that is. 5-piece Kobalt set there. Now they're starting to get a little bit more expensive now. As you can see, gifts under 30. They have it all broken down like under 20, then under 15, and so on. As you start scrolling down, then you start to get a little bit more picky with what you're buying people, because you want to make sure if you're buying a little bit more expensive gift that they're actually going to enjoy it and use it. In my opinion, out of everything I see here, this is probably like my 100% must have. Right now, like I'm going to click more info. It's $49.98 on sale instead of $70, but for Black Friday, it's going to be $39.98. Out of any holesaw set that I've bought, I actually have this version and the better version. And I have a carbide version, and then this is like bimetal. This, hands down, is the best holesaw set ever, and it's because of a few reasons. I'm going to click the photos here. This button right here allows you to slide this back, so you can, actually, here's a better photo. Press the button, you can slide this back. Now, whatever you just bored into, you can get out easily. We've all been there before. Anybody who's using a holesaw kit before, you're trying to jam a screwdriver into each side to pop out like any type of wood or whatever you cut into. And it takes you like 5 minutes till you finally get it out. If you're lucky and it comes out easy, good for you. But for me, it's always been a pain. And then also, I'll show you another thing too in a minute. So this gets through wood or nails, plastic, metal, non-ferrous metals. And these actually hold up really well. They don't really dull. So let me glance here. So they actually show you how to use it. So once you drill, your wood's always stuck there because the heat expands. So you press that button, slide back, and then you just pull it right off. Simple as that. And let's see here. Another cool feature, since these thread on, let's say you drilled a hole and you realize you need it to be a little bit larger. If you try to do a holesaw hole again, when you put this drill bit, there's nothing to actually put it into because now it's a hole. So what you do is you put on your bigger size, then you thread on the smaller one. The smaller one's going to act like that drill bit would have. It'll slide into the hole. Now, this here is going to drill a new hole on the outside perimeter of it and get you the correct size that you actually need. So I really like everything from Spyder as far as the holesaw kits go. Now, I have this one here also, and it's $99, and this is a carbide tipped one. So this will go through like concrete and other items. The other one won't. Again, same concept. You can pop that out. Concrete block, brick, ceramic tile, fiberboard. So I do a lot of showers for my rental properties, and cement fiberboard kills blades. I've been using mine for years now, and it works really well. Another thing too is it's hard to see in the photo. I'm going to do another video just showing these. Now, most holesaw kits, they just thread on. So when you go to drill, it like bonds here. It's almost impossible to get your bit off when you're done. These ones here, that button, actually there's going to be a pin here and a pin here, and then that's what holds it in place. That way this never gets so tight that it's not easy to take off when you're done. So I just want to talk about that because in my opinion, that's probably the best deal out of all of these. Now here's a Lennox kit, but honestly I'd go with the Spyder. Lennox makes some great items, but I've had a lot of luck with Spyder, and I've used about 4 or 5 different brands of hole saw kits. Now scrolling down, you're probably tired of me talking about the Spyder. Kind of went on for a little ramble about that. And let's see here, got some Dewalt blades. Now these are 10-inch. That's going to be for like the table saw or some miter saws. Now usually like for the bigger miter saws, there's 12-inch blades, but that's a good deal though. Buy one, get one free. If you're into Craftsman tools, just check that out. Charger and a battery, get a free tool. That's a pretty good deal in my opinion. A mechanic boxes here, the tool chests, different bit sets. That's a pretty good, $8.98. Now here's one just like we saw above. Now I'm going to click on that. Now again, that's a $40 price point, but now you're getting different nut drivers, a little bit more variety, different types of bits there, and you can just compare them to see what needs you have as a customer, what you use all the time, because that's a big thing. You might not use half the bits, so if you can find a brand that has more of what you need, there you go. So $1.99 for a portable saw, table saw. That's a good deal. I opted for a Dewalt one, but for $199, that's really good. And that's actually a 10-inch saw blade as well, so that's actually going to cut through thicker materials. Obviously got their brad nailers. Seems like everything went from compressors to 20 volts, and I have DeWalt versions of these and they work really well. I was kind of surprised how well a battery powered nailer would work, but they do work extremely well. More Kobalt, just glancing through, see what tools you need there. They have their own stackable system, $159. Like I said, I'm definitely going to have to check out some of these. Now Flex, I keep seeing these advertised. I wouldn't mind trying one of these out just to see how they perform. It's really tough to change platforms or add an additional one. Like right now, we're looking at $200 and up for all these. And you do get a free tool. But like I already have Milwaukee and DeWalt, and it's really, for me, it just costs a lot more to go try out a new brand. But I hear a lot of great things about them, and I would like to try them out just to see how they do perform. Now here's a good deal. Everybody always needs batteries, $199, and then you get a free tool. Now they do have a lot of tools here, like let's see here, up to $219 in value. I'm kind of curious which one they think is worth that much. I know the router's $199 usually, and same with the jigsaw. I'm not sure which one they're valuing at that price, but to me these are about like $200 and below. So get some batteries and you're going to get the same price point right back. I do have this here, the Power Detect, their 8 amp hour batteries. I have a circular saw and a recip saw. Now when you use that battery with this tool, you actually get more performance, and I do have some videos on those, and they do work exceptionally well. Now last year they had this for only $99, now it's up to $149. Some of the prices are starting to go up. Now this deal is better at Home Depot. You get it for $3.99 plus the same stand, and you actually have the option if you want a stationary stand like this or a rolling stand. And if you can't find it in store, go online and you can just order it, have it shipped to store or shipped to your house. And here's an exclusive here, and that is going to be the combo kits. Let's see what we got here. Okay, those are going to be 12 volt brushless ratchets. Like this here's a ratchet, and that'd be kind of nice for like tight areas, but mostly people use, like mechanics use those. Blade packs, there's our 12-inch one, 44 instead of 54. But usually during the season, if you just buy a single blade, they're like $40 anyhow. A lot of cameras here. If you need blinks or just like the Ring doorbells. They have all that stuff on sale this time of year. I'm just going to fly through that. We all know what Christmas trees are, of course. Any decorations you need, now is the time. They're going to start to clearance these out pretty soon. There's a step stool here. Like I said, Home Depot sold out. This one is $21.99. Just scrolling down through here. Decorations for outside. Got to have that, of course. And now, like, different faucets and kitchen, bathroom items. Let's see, Allen Roth flooring. I didn't even know they made flooring. I'd stay away from laminates because if they ever get wet, they're just going to mess up on you. I usually do like the vinyl plank here. Yeah, just glancing through different items here. Some mosaic tile. More appliance steels. And you can see, now here's a Blackstone 2-burner. $2.99. A lot of money. Let me show you a deal right now. Go to Tractor Supply. And it'll just take 1 second until it pops up. Type in Blackstone. I just got this deal. You can see the other video I have. Wait for all my pop-ups to disappear here. Okay. Blackstone 4-burner with the top, $249.99. So you don't want to miss that. Again, you're paying less money for a much larger grill. They always have fans on sale. Check those out, LED versions. This is really, really cheap. Allen Roth, $59 kitchen faucets. That usually a kitchen faucet's like $200. And it says the retail is $139. So that's a really exceptional deal. Again, ladder deals. Now this Little Giant, and they were the first ones to ever have the multi-ladders. That's a 13-foot version, $139. You have the Gorilla version over at Home Depot for $99. But now here's a 22-foot for $179. And just kind of hang on. If you're on the fence, maybe waiting. Last year at Home Depot, I got a Werner 22-foot, and it was only $99, and it was a sale after Christmas. So if you're willing to take a chance, they might have a better deal. This time of year with blinds, 50% off. You get all kinds of these special order deals, 30% back on some paint here. And installation services, if you're not sure how to do it yourself, you can pay them to come in and do pretty much anything you need to a house. All right, let's just glance through here for the pre-Black Friday ad. Pretty much all of the same items. They just kind of show them off differently. And just glancing through, if something catches my eye, I'll bring it up here. Pretty much all the same. Nailers. Now this is a different Veristack. That's $100 instead of the $119. It has a different top, and that's going to be why. Just glancing through, I'm seeing pretty much every deal we just went through. And I do want to show you a little trick here, because I already looked at this ad. Now here's a few different bathroom faucets we didn't see before. And that's not too bad of a price, but it's not really an insane deal. Alright, so here's a really great deal. Backsplashes. They're usually like 12. Okay, that's 12. That's 13. Usually those are pretty expensive. They're only $5 right now, or $7.98. So you're probably thinking to yourself like, oh, they won't have enough in my store. Let me show you a trick. Click on the tile, see more info. It's going to pull up the page here. And when you scroll down, like I'm going to pick the store here. Like this isn't where I'm at, but sorry about all the pop-ups here. I have all these coupon places that will find me good deals, and I'm going to do a video on that another time. So I'm just going to put where I'm at. And now, let's say I'm like, man, I probably need like 50 of these. And I wonder how many my store has. So right now, put in a high number, like 200. It's going to reduce it down to what they actually have. Now, as soon as I click that, 131. So that way you can find out how many your store truly has. I'll click this one. Same situation. For some reason, it's popping up different stores, but it's okay. Again, sorry for all these pop-ups here. And, okay, so put 200 in here again. And just put your mouse right here and click. It reduced it to 53. I know there's 53 in stock at my store now. Okay, so I think that's all appliances. About the same there. I'm going to show you the Pro ad now. This is Provember. And a lot of times, like, they're having similar deals. Like, they've had a lot of times they might have them on sale also quicker than like a consumer sale. And like right here, these are all framing nailers and pneumatics for like roofing. A lot of times most consumers aren't buying that, so they offer them in the Pro ad. A portable propane heater. We're freezing out there. Like maybe there's a building where the heat went out or we didn't get the new system installed. That way we can keep warm. Again, same deal here, $99 that you're getting. They might have some different ladder offers. Like here's a 22 foot. And then they put the highlight on that because I'm more likely to use a 22 foot ladder than a small one. Whereas a consumer is going to get that 13 foot. And the 13 is what you saw on the regular ad, showing that off because it's more of a basic item that most people use that size. They're just going to show like appliances that might be used in rentals. They're not going to do like a higher end one that you'd have in your personal house. And then also bulk items. Like when I redo a house, I need tons of doorknobs, whereas maybe you're just changing out your front door and want something different. Now, one thing that this applies to everybody that's not commonly talked about, when you go and buy 4 Purdy items, you can actually get 15% off. So whether you get like roller covers, a paintbrush, and other things, as long as you bought 4 Purdy products, when you get to the register, ask them for the bulk pricing on it. They'll scan a code and get you 15% off. And then there's other items too throughout the store that anybody can get, just like caulking. Now, usually for homeowners, you're not going to need like a whole case like I would, like 12 or 24. But if you do buy 12, you're going to save 10% off. Now, a lot of these items I use all the time. That's why they offer them in the Pro ad, just like these lighting packs and things of that nature. So hopefully you found some deals that we talked about today that you can enjoy for Black Friday. And going back to, just scrolling up here, if you have any questions about anything, please let me know. I'm going to continue doing some more of these videos. And I like to explain like why I buy certain items. And then when I do buy the item, I'm going to show you how it works and operates. Just like I was talking about in my last video with that headlamp. You're going to see me use that. I'm just not talking about it in a video. I actually use these products every day for my business. So that way I can show you how they held up, what I liked about it, and what I didn't like about it. So hopefully we can see you in the next video. If you haven't done so, please consider subscribing to the channel and hitting that bell notification. Everybody have a great Thanksgiving tomorrow, and we will see you soon.